Hello everyone, here we are doing revision exercise 6 based on Algebra 2. Now the first question here is factorize these expressions. Now let us first understand what we mean by factorization. So factorization simply means that you express the given expression in terms of product. Okay, product of two factors or three factors, like that. Okay, so let us understand by solving the problems itself. The first problem is 4x square minus y square. Now here, if you recall, problems are of different types. Now here, this problem, when I'm seeing it, it is of the type of a square minus b square. Okay, many of you remember that a square minus b square can be factorized as a minus b times a plus b. Okay, so whenever you find two terms with square, then you can factorize them like this. Now, how you know that a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b? So for that, what you can do, you can solve your right hand part. Okay, you multiply a with a plus b and minus b with a plus b, you will get a square minus b square. And hence, for factorization kind of problems, you can remember a square minus b square as a minus b a plus b. Now 4x square minus y square. So this 4x square, I will say that this is 2x the whole square minus y square. So 2x the whole square minus y square, using this identity, I will write as 2x minus y as one factor and 2x plus y as the other factor. That's it. Let us do question B. Now, question B again. Here you see that three terms are involved. 2x square plus 8x plus 6. Now, the first thing you have to see that if there is any common factor in 2x square, 8x and 6. So here easily you figure out that 2 is a common factor. You can take 2 common, right? So in 8 it is 2 times 4 8, and in 6 it is 2 times 3 6. So if you take 2 as a common factor, the remaining terms are x square plus 4x plus 3. Okay, so when you take 2 common, you have x square plus 4x plus 3 remaining. Okay, now x square plus 4x plus 3 is a quadratic expression. For quadratic expressions, what we do, okay, I will give you a general rule. When your quadratic equation is of the form of ax square plus bx plus c. Now in this general form, what we should do, we should find out the product of AC, and we should divide in two factors. AC is divided in two factors, so say P and Q, such that P plus Q will be equal to your B. Okay, with sign. So if it is plus B, it is plus B. If it is minus B, minus B. The sum of PQ should be this middle term, and product of this PQ should be equal to AC. Okay, now here in this expression, you see that your A is 1, your C is 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. Now I have to figure out the factor of 3. I have to figure out two factors of 3, whose addition will give me 4 and whose product give me 3. So it's very simple. 3 and 1, these are the two factors whose product will be 3 addition will be 4. So here we will write this as 2 times. Now this whole thing, x square, I will write as it is, x square plus this 4x, I will split as 3x plus x, and then this plus 3 I will write as it is. Then from these first two terms, now again I can take x common, so it is x plus 3. So you have to see whether only x is common or some number is also common. Here simply x is common. Okay, so here I got x plus 3. Now when you are following this method, definitely in these two terms also you will find x plus 3 common. Now this time it is x plus 3. I have x plus 3 only. So we write this as that we are taking 1 common. So when you are taking 1 common, your term will remain as it is. So when we take 1 common plus 1 common, here we have x plus 3. Okay, so this is equals to, now 2 is outside. Now if I see this whole part and this whole part, here again what I can take as common, x plus 3 I can take common. Once you take x plus 3 common, the remaining part in the first term is x and in the second term is 1. So now this is completely factorized. So you will write 2 times x plus 3 times x plus 1. Okay, so I'm going little slow for those students who little forget that how we have to solve these problems. Okay, now let us do question C. Okay, so all the questions, it seems that they are all of different type. So better we will do little explanation as well. So C part, it is 6m plus 4n minus 9km minus 6kn. Okay, so when there are 4 terms involved, first observe all the 4 terms and try to group them in such a way that you can take a common term. Properly you can take a common term. Like now what I am observing here, that this part and this part, okay, they're already in proper arrangement. So what I do, I will take 2 common from this first 2 terms. So when you take 2 common, it is 3m plus 2n minus, here I will take 3k common. Okay, so basically I am taking minus 3k common. So when you take minus 3k common, as you are taking a negative number common, here you have 3m plus here you have 2n. Okay, so when you are taking a negative sign common, okay, you have to change sign of each term. Okay, now we can see that now I have 3m plus 2n here, 3m plus 2n here. So what we can do, we can take 3m plus 2n common, and therefore here I have 2 minus 3k. So as now they are in product form, this is your final factorization. Okay, now let us do this D question. It is 2x square minus 5x minus 3. Okay, now this is a quadratic form. So what I do, I multiply a and c, which is 2 times minus 3, which gives me minus 6. Now I have to take 2 factors whose sum is minus 5. Now whenever this a into c is a negative term, always you have one term negative, one term positive. Okay, as my sum should be negative 5, the greater number which I will take as a factor should be negative. So this minus 6, okay, can be split as 6 times 1. Okay, so that their product is minus 6, and when I add, I will get minus 5. So this I will write as 2x square. Now this minus 5 we will split as minus 6x plus x minus 3. Okay, now from these first two terms we will take 2x common. So when we take 2x common, the remaining part is x minus 3, and here you can see it is x minus 3 only, so I will take plus 1 common, x minus 3. Now x minus 3 I will take common, and in other bracket I have 2x plus 1. So 2x square minus 5x minus 3 will give me x minus 3 times 2x plus 1. Okay, so hope so far is good. Now let us discuss this question E. Okay, so only this D part I will remove. Okay, question E. Now in question E we have a cubic expression 4x cube plus 10x square plus 4x. This is a cubic expression, but if you see, from all the terms you can take 2 common from all the numbers, and from all the variables you can take x common. So better you take 2x common, then the remaining part is like 2x square plus 5x plus 2. Okay, so whenever you take something common, okay, to get the terms remaining, what you can do, you can divide the given term by the factor which you have taken common. Like I have taken 2x common, so if I divide this 4x cube, if I divide this 4x cube by 2x, the remaining part will be 2x square. When I divide this 10x square, the remaining part is 5x, and when I divide this 4x by 2x, the remaining part is 2. Now this is a quadratic expression. So first I will find out what is a into c. Now here it is 4. Now I have to split in two parts. Whenever this product is positive, my both the factors either are positive or negative. So here, as this is plus 5, I will take both as positive, and we can split 4 as 4 times 1. So their addition will be 5 and their product will be 4. So 2x square plus 4x plus x plus 2. Okay, now this 2x I will write as it is, and here from 2x square plus 4x we can take 2x common. So once we take 2x common, the remaining part is x plus 2, and here it is x plus 2 only, so I will write plus 1, and this is x plus 2. So you have 2x, and then here you have x plus 2 and 2x plus 1. Okay, so this is your final factor. Now I will write this as 2x, x plus 2 and 2x plus 1. Okay, so these are your 5 sums. Now let us move to question number 2. So question number 2 here is, question number 2 is to solve these equations. Now solve. So whenever we have solving an equation, that means we have to find out x is satisfying that equation. So let us start with the first, a, which is 2x square minus 7x is equals to 0. Now here the idea is that you factorize your left hand side. Now I will let you know why we are factorizing. So let us first factorize. I can take x common from here, so it is 2x minus 7 remaining. So this is your factorization. Okay, now in why we are factorizing it, because if you see your right hand side is 0, so if you factorize your left hand side, then as the product is 0, you can say any of the term is 0. So here it gives me a conclusion that either x is 0 or 2x minus 7 is 0. Now x is 0 is one solution, or 2x is 7, that is x is equals to 7 divided by 2 is another solution. So this is what your solution is. Okay, now let us solve this b part. it is x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. So again, as it is a quadratic expression, find out a times c, which is 6 in this case. Find out the factor of 6, whose sum is going to be plus 5. So it is 3 and 2. So you can write this equation as x square plus 3x plus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now from here, you will take x common. So it is x plus 3. And from here, you will take plus 2 common. So again, it is x plus 3 is equals to 0. Now, x plus 3 is your one factor and x plus 2 is your other factor. The product is 0. So you will say that either your x plus 3 is 0, or you will say that your x plus 2 is 0. Now x plus 3 is 0 will give you x is equals to minus 3, or x is equal to minus 2. So x is equals to minus 3 or x is equals to minus 2 is your solution. Okay. Now this question C. Okay. C is little bit interesting. Okay. As you have 1 upon x plus 1 upon 4 is equal to 1 upon 3. Now this time this is not a quadratic equation. Okay, let us keep your x term on the left side and move your plus 1 by 4 on the right side. So as you keep your x on the left, it is 1 upon x is equals to 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 4. LCM of denominator is 12. So let us make denominator 12. So here you multiply by 4 in the first term, 4 upon 12 minus this is 3 divided by 12, and hence the final answer of 1 divided by x is 1 divided by 12. Okay, 1 upon x is 1 upon 12. So simply you can say that x is equal to 12. Okay, so this is a question which is not in quadratic in nature, or here we need not have to figure out the factors. Okay, so okay, now again we will see few questions related with factorization, maybe little more complicated than what we seen in the first question. So here let us start with your question A, which is z cube minus 16z. Okay, now here you see that z you can take common, so it is z square minus 16. Yeah, now this z square minus 16 is of the form z square minus 4 square, which is a square minus b square, and therefore you can write that as a minus b times a plus b. Okay, done. Fine. Okay, let us do the second question, B. So B question, it is x square y square plus x square plus y square plus 1. Now what I observe that if I take x square common over here, okay, so your observation is very important. You will have y square in the first place and 1 in the second place. And here you see it is y square plus 1 only. So write y square plus 1. And now you will take your y square plus 1 common. So let us take y square plus 1 common. So remaining part is x square plus 1. Okay, then the factorization. Okay, now let us do this question C. So your C part, I will try with multiplying A and C. So 12 times 2 is 24. Now I have to split this 24 so that addition is 11. Now 8 times 3, if I see, the product is 24 and addition is 11. Okay, so you should be good in your multiplication. Okay, so easily you can figure out that what two numbers give product as 24 and addition as 11. Okay, otherwise you try different combinations where the product is 24 and see which combination gives you addition as 11. So I will write this as 2x square. Now this 11x I will write as 8x plus 3x plus 12. Now from first two terms I will take 2x common. So here it is x plus 4, and from this remaining 2 I will take plus 3 common. So again it is x plus 4. So x plus 4 now I will take common in one bracket and 2x plus 3 in other bracket. So this is your answer. X plus 4 times 2x plus 3. Question number 3. Question number 4. Now question number 4, here we have to solve these simultaneous equation. Okay, so here one equation is of linear nature and other equation is of quadratic nature. I have to solve this simultaneous equation, means I have to find out the pair of x and y, okay, which will satisfy both the equations. Okay, so for that what we will do, this y is equals to x plus 4 we will replace over here. So your second equation will become x plus 4 is equals to x square plus 4x plus 4, and then both the terms we will shift on this side. So I'm writing this right hand side. On my left side it is x square plus 4x plus 4. Now what we are doing, we are shifting this x plus 4, so it is minus x minus 4, and on this side it will be 0. So this is x square. Now this plus 4x minus x is plus 3x, and plus 4 minus 4 is 0. So you have x square plus 3x is equals to 0. Now x square plus 3x is 0, so I will take x common. So it is x plus 3. So x times x plus 3 is 0. Now this gives me the value of x is 0 or the value of x is minus 3. So for x is equals to 0, I can find out y by using any of these two equations. So first equation is easy for me. So simply I will replace x with 0. So 0 plus 4 is 4. So your 0 comma 4 is answer. Now I have one more value of x. So x is equals to 3. Let us find out what we get for x is equals to 3. So for x is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 3. Your y is minus 3 plus 4. Minus 3 plus 4 is 1. So minus 3 comma 1 is your other solution. Okay, so we have two solutions for these two equations. One is your 0 comma 4 and other is your minus 3 comma 1. Okay, now see here I am using word and not not or. Why? Because both these are the solutions, right? But when we are solving a quadratic equation where we have product of two factors is equals to 0, there we are using word or, because any of the factor, if it is 0, the whole product is going to be 0. Okay, now let us try one more question. So this time you have question, wait, you have a question 2y minus 3x minus 1 is 0. Okay, now this time what we will do, we will replace this y value over here. Okay, so 2 times, now in place of y, it is 2x square minus 4x plus 3 minus 3x minus 1 is 0. Okay, it's your choice from where you want to figure out the value of y or x and want to substitute in other equation. Okay, so as value of y is given directly in the second equation, it is easy for me to substitute in the first equation. Now let us open the bracket. So this gives me 2 times 2x square is 4x square minus 2 times 4x is 8x plus 2 times 3 is 6 minus 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, so this is, we will say that therefore 4x square minus 8 minus 3 is minus 11x plus 6 minus 1 is plus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, now 4 times 5 is 20. Now let us see if I can factorize this 20 in two part whose addition is minus 11. So 20, let us find the factors of 20. So it is 2 times 10, then 2 times 5. Okay, that's it. Now if I take 2 times 5, 10 as one factor and 2 as the other factor, it won't help me. Right? So 10 plus 2 gives me 12. If I take 2 times 2, 4 and 5 as the other factor, that is also not helping me. So that means this factorization method is not working here. Then in that case, what we'll do, we will use a formula method. Now for formula method, again, let us revise the concept. Your equation, if it is of the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, then your x value using formula is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2 times a. Okay, so we will use this concept, but before that let me recheck whether I did everything correct. Okay, so 2 times 2x square minus 4x plus 3, it is 4x square minus 8x plus 6, and this is minus 3x minus 1 equal to 0, then 4x square minus 11x plus 5. Okay, so everything is okay, no problem. Okay, so I have to use the formula method only. Okay, now in this equation, if I use the formula method, I will say that x is equals to minus b. So your b value is minus 11 here. So minus of minus 11 will become plus 11. So it is 11 plus or minus square root. Now if I take minus 11 square, it is 121. So 121 minus 4 times a is 4, c is 5, and whole divided by 2 times 4. Okay, so this is 11 plus or minus square root of 121 minus 4 times 4, 16, 16 5 the 80. So this is minus 80 whole divided by 4 times 2 is 8. So your x is equals to 11 plus or minus root of 121 minus 80 is 80 plus 40 is 120. So this is 41, and divided by 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so your value for x is 11 plus root 41 divided by 8, or 11 minus root 41 divided by 8. So this time your answer is coming in roots. Okay, so better you give some more time, analyze it, and then proceed further. Revision 6. Fine. So everything looks correct. So x is 11 plus root 41 divided by 8. So let us find out its decimal expansion. So 11 plus square root of 41, the whole divided by 8. So result here is x is equals to 2.175. So I will say that 2.18, or 11 minus root 41 whole divided by 8. So the other answer is 0.57, or it is 0.575. Okay, so I'm writing my answer in three significant figures. Okay, these are the values of x, and therefore I will find out value of y. So for x is equals to 2.18, your y value is, so the expression for y is 2x square minus 4x plus 3. So 2x square, that is 2.18 square, 2x square minus 4x plus 3. Okay, so this will be, now I'm writing this as 2.18. Okay, but whatever result you got in your calculator, please use that value while solving. So in calculator it is, let me do it again, it is 2.17539 and so on. So I will use this value, I will square it, then minus 4 times 2.17539 and so on, and then plus 3. Okay, so the value of y which we get is minus 0.969, minus 0.969. So this is your one value of xy pair. It seems little incorrect. Let us check again. Y is 2x square. Okay, 2 times x square I need to do in my calculation. Okay, so no, this is not the correct answer. 2 times 2.18 square minus 4 times 2.18 and plus 3. Okay, so after solving, our answer is 3.76. So this is one answer. When x is 2.18, so 2.18 comma 3.76 is my one pair. For x is equals to 0.575, if I do the calculation in the similar way, I will get answer as 1.36. So here y is 1.36. So other pair is 0.575 comma 1.36. Okay, so these are the two solutions. Now here, please note that you learned the third method of factorization, which is using formula. Okay, formula is x is equals to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Great. Now let us move to next question, question number 5. Okay, question number 5 is, again we have to solve Okay, now the first part. Here we have to simplify first them to get in a quadratic form. So your a part, let us start with a part, which is 4 times y plus 1 is equals to 3 divided by 1 minus y. Okay, so what we do? We will move this 1 minus y, which is here in denominator, on the left side, or you can say that you are multiplying both the sides by 1 minus y. So you get this quadratic equation here. Now when I am doing this multiplication, that time what I am assuming that here y cannot be 1. Okay, so this is by default condition, y cannot be 1. As your denominator is 1 minus y, if y is 1, it become 1 minus 1, and 1 minus 1 in denominator gives you 0, which is a not defined answer. Okay, so whenever you have variable in denominator, you have to make sure that for which condition this whole expression is not true. So y is not true for 1. So if you get y as 1 as one of your answer, then you have to reject that answer. Now let us open the bracket. So it is 4 times I multiply y with this 1 minus y. So y times 1 is y, and y times minus 4 is minus 4y. Then 1 time 1 is 1, and 1 time y is again y. This is 3. So okay, here I confused with my own handwriting. Yeah, it is 1 minus y, not 4. So y multiplied by 1 is y, and y multiplied by minus y is minus y square. Okay, so this gives me 4 times. Now this y and minus y will cancel, so therefore it is minus 4y square plus 4 is equals to 3. Okay, move this left part on the right part. I always want to have the positive coefficient of your y square term or highest degree term. Okay, it is not necessary. So when I move everything on the right side, it become 4y square. Then on the right side it is plus 3, and when this 4 is moved on the right side, it is minus 4 is equals to 0. So your 4y square minus 1 is 0. Now 4y square minus 1 is 0. I can solve it in two ways. One way is that I will say that okay, this is of quadratic form, 2y the whole square minus this 1 is 1 square is 0, which gives me 2y minus 1 as one factor and 2y plus 1 as other factor. So this gives me 2y minus 1 is 0, or 2y plus 1 is 0. So that gives me the value of 2y as 1. So 2y is 1, or you have 2y as minus 1. So that gives you y is equals to 1 by 2, or y is equals to minus 1 by 2. Now this 4y square minus 1, 4y square minus 1 is equals to 0 can also be solved as 4y square is equals to 1. And then this 4 I can move on the other side, and I will say that y square is 1 divided by 4, and I take a square root, so y is plus or minus 1 upon 4, square root of 1 upon 4, which is plus or minus 1 upon 2. So your y is 1 upon 2, or it is minus 1 upon 2. Okay, so this is your first part of the question. This is your question A. Now let us move to question B. So question B is x square is equals to 5x. Now x square is equals to 5x. Now some of you will make a mistake by dividing both the sides by x and saying that x is equals to 5. Okay, but this is incomplete answer. Okay, what you should do, you should bring this 5x on the left. So x square minus 5x equal to 0. Now, if you take x common over here, it is x minus 5 is 0. So this gives you x is 0, or it will give you x minus 5 is 0, which is x is equals to 5. So x is equals to 0 or x is equals to 5 is your answer. Now question number 6. So question number 6, now here, solve the equations giving your answers correct to 2 decimal places. So maybe you need calculator over here. Okay, so calculator, that means we will basically use the formula method. So the first problem is 2x square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So your value of x will be 3 plus minus root of b square is what? Minus 3 square is 9, minus 4 times 2 times minus 1 divided by 2 times a is 2. So this is 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 8. 9 plus 8, sorry, 9 plus 8 divided by 2 times 2 is 4. So this is 3 plus minus root of 17 whole divided by 4. So your one answer for x is 3 plus root 17 divided by 4, or your other answer is x is 3 minus root 17 divided by 4. Okay, so you can convert them in decimal form. Now B, so in all the problems you have to use this formula method. So this B, again, as it is a formula, you can solve. The C also you can solve. Now I will solve this D question. So here in D question, again this question is valid when x is not equal to 0. Okay, so I multiply both the sides by x, so it gives me x times x plus 3 is equals to 7. Then I expand it, here it is x square plus 3x. I bring the 7 on the left, so it is minus 7 is 0. Then I use the formula, which is x is equals to minus 3 plus minus root of b square is 9 minus 4 times 1 times minus 7 whole divided by 2 times 1. Okay, so this is minus 3 plus minus square root of 9 plus 28 divided by 2. So this is minus 3 plus minus 9 plus 28, 8 plus 9 is 17. So this is 37 and divide by 2. Okay, you can calculate them. This is your answer. So here in this question, all the problems are using your formula. Okay, now let us move to question number 7. So question number 7 over here is little application of Pythagoras theorem. In each triangle, find the value of x by formulating a suitable equation. So as you can see, both the triangles are right angle triangle. So let us start with A. In this first problem, I will say that 6 square plus x minus 1 the whole square, your sum of square of two sides which make a right angle will be equal to square of your hypotenuse. This is your Pythagoras theorem. So here it is 6 square is 36, x minus 1 the whole square is x square minus 2x plus 1 is equals to x plus 1 the whole square is x square plus 2x plus 1. Okay, now this x square on the left, on the right, they will cancel. This minus 2x from left I will move to right, and this plus 1 is also cancelled. So I will say that 36 is equals to 4x. That gives me the value of x is equals to 9. So value of x is 9. Okay, single value, done. Now let us do this question B. Now in question B, the sides which are making right angle are x. So I will take x square plus x plus 14. So I will take x plus 14 square, and 26 square is my hypotenuse square. So x square plus, I will open the bracket, it is x square plus 28x plus 196 is equals to 26 square. So 26 square is 676. Okay, now here x plus 14 square, I use the identity a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square is what? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so here x square plus x square will give you 2x square plus 28x minus, now 196 minus, it is 196 minus 676, so minus 480 is equals to 0. Now I will take 2 common, so it is x square plus 14x minus 240 equal to 0. Okay, so x square plus 14x minus 240 equal to 0. So I will take two factors of 240, or else we can use formula method as well. But let me see if we can factorize this 240 in two parts. So 240, if I factorize 2 1 the 2, 2 to the 4, 120, then with 2 it is 60, then with 2 it is 30, then with 2 it is 15, and with 3 it is 5. Okay, so I have to split them in two parts so that their sum is 14. Now if I take 5 times 2, 10, 5 times 2 is 10, and then 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, 8 times 3 is 24. So difference of 24 and 10 is 14. So yes, I got the factor of this minus 240. Factors of minus 240, I will take 10 and 10, I will take negative, minus 10 and plus 24. So plus 24 and minus 10. Now this 2, when it moves on the right side, it becomes 0. So I have x square plus 24x minus 10x minus 240 is 0. Now here I will take x common, so it is x plus 24, and here I will take minus 10 common, it is x plus 24 is equals to 0. So I have either x plus 24 and x minus 10 is 0. That means either x plus 24 is 0, that is x is minus 24, or x is plus 10. But this x is equals to minus 24 cannot be the side of triangle. So therefore we will ignore this x is equals to minus 24, and hence our answer is x is equals to 10. So here in B part, your final answer is x is equal to 10. So if they mention any unit, we will write it, or we will simply say that it is equals to 10. So again, this is quadratic only, but the problem is given as an application of quadratic equation. Now again, we will see one more application. Here, your question number 9. Question number 9. Now this question number 9, it is ABCD is a rectangle where AB is x, BC is 1.5, 1.5 less than AB. Okay, 1.5 less than AB. So your BC value will be x minus 1.5. If the area of the rectangle is 52 centimeter square, form an equation in X and solve it to find the dimensions of the rectangle. Okay, so area of rectangle, we all know that it is length time breadth. So X times X minus 1.5, and this is equals to 52. Okay, so let us open the bracket. It is X square minus 1.5x minus 52. I will bring this 52 on the left. It is equals to 0. Okay, so this minus 1.5x. Okay, either I will use the formula method or I will multiply everything by 2 and then try to factorize. Better we use formula method. So x is equals to 1.5 minus b plus or minus square root of b square, that is 1.5 square, that is 2.25, minus 4 times 1 times minus 52, whole divide by 2 times 1. So x is equals to 1.5 plus or minus square root of it is 2.25 plus 4 times 52. So that is 210.25 and whole divided by 2. So if I take the square root of 210, it is 14.5. So x is equals to 1.5 plus or minus 14.5 divided by 2. So x will be 14.5 plus 1.5, 16. So it is 16 divided by 2, or 1.5 minus 14.5, it is 13. So it is minus 13 divided by 2. So this minus 13 divided by 2 cannot be answered. So your x is equals to 8 centimeter. Now the question is, find the dimension of rectangle. So dimension of rectangle, I will say that therefore your length is 8 centimeter and your width is 8 minus 1.5 is 6.5 centimeter. Okay, so your length is 8 centimeter and your width is 6.5 centimeter. This is your question number 9. Now question number 10. Okay, so this time question number 10 is solve these equations. And calculator is allowed here. So let us first expand this 2x plus 1 the whole square is equals to x plus 5 the whole square. So the left hand side, when I expand it, it is 4x square plus 4x plus 1 is equals to x square plus 10x plus 25. Now let us move everything on the left side. So 4x square minus x square will give you 3x square, plus 4x minus 10x will give you minus 6x, plus 1 minus 25 will give you minus 24 is 0. So 3, let us take common. So it is x square minus 2x minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, so your x square minus 2x minus 8 is 0. Minus 8, if I write like minus 4 plus 2, product is minus 8, addition is minus 2. So I can factorize it. X square minus 4x plus 2x minus 8 is 0. Okay, so when they are not asking you to use any particular method, it is your choice whether you are using formula method or factorization method, or there is one more method which is called completing square method. Okay, so that problem not came, so we have not seen that method, but it is there. Okay, now x square minus 4x, let us take x common. So it is x minus 4 here. Let us take 2 common here. Again, it is x minus 4 here. Okay, Now this time x minus 4 we will take common. So x minus 4 we take common, so it is x plus 2 and the product is 0. So that gives you either x minus 4 is 0 or it will give you x plus 2 is 0. So that gives you x is equals to 4 or it will give you x is equals to minus 2. So x is equals to 4 or x is equals to minus 2. Now the question was only to find out the value x. So your x is 4 or minus 2 is your answer. Okay, now second question, B part. B part is x square minus 7x plus 5 is equals to 0. Okay, here now I cannot factorize 5 in such a way that their addition is minus 7. So better we use formula method. X is equals to 7 plus minus root of 7 square is 49 minus 4 times AC, 4 5 are 20, whole divided by 2 times A is 1. Okay, so this is 7, x is equals to 7 plus or minus, this is root 29 divided by 2. So this is one value is 7 plus root of 29 whole divided by 2. So in decimal form, now they say that giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. So one answer is 6.19 or so your x is 6.19 or your x is 7 minus root 29 whole divided by 2. So it is 0.807 means 81. Okay, so when in your question it is mentioned that write your answer up to 2 decimal place, please write your answer up to 2 decimal place only. Okay, now next question, question number 11. So keep patience, we are 3 questions away from finishing this exercise. Now question number 11 is the sides of right angle triangle. The sides of right angle triangle have length x minus 3 x plus 11. So let us draw one right angle triangle. Let us draw here. One side is x minus 3, other side is x plus 11. So the sides of right angle triangle have length x minus 3, x plus 11 and 2x, where 2x is the hypotenuse. Okay, so this 2x is hypotenuse. Find the value of x. Okay, so you will apply your Pythagoras theorem. So x minus 3 the whole square plus x plus 11 the whole square is equals to 2x the whole square. Here we have x square minus 6x plus 9 plus x square plus 22x plus 121 will be equal to 4x square. So therefore you can say that 4x square minus this x square will move other side, it is minus 2x square, then minus 6x plus 22x is 16. Okay, so here it is minus 16x, and then this plus 9 and plus 121 is 130, so here it is minus 130 is 0. So therefore I have a quadratic equation 2x square minus 16x minus 130 is 0. Let us take 2 common, so it is x square minus 8x minus 2 7 are 14, 2 6 are 13, so minus 65 is equals to 0. X square minus 8x minus 65 is equal to 0. Okay, so let us use the formula method. X is equals to 8 plus minus root of b square is 64 minus 4 times a is 1, c is minus 65 whole divided by 2 times 1. Okay, so this is 8 plus minus, now 64 plus 4 times 65 is 294. no, sorry, 64 plus 4 times 65 is 324, and square root of 324 is 18. So it is square root of 324 divided by 2, which is 8 plus or minus 18 divided by 2. So therefore your value of x is 8 plus 18. 8 plus 18 is 26. 26 divided by 2 is 13, or your value of x is 8 minus 18 plus or minus 8 minus 18 is minus 10. Minus 10 divided by 2 is minus 5. Okay, but let us see whether value of x as minus 5 possible. Not possible, because this term and this term will become negative, which is not right. So your final answer will be x is equals to 13. Okay, so as the dimensions are in centimeter, I will say that x is equals to 13 centimeter. Okay, don't forget to write the unit. Now, second last question. Question number 12. Question number 12 is, when each edge of the cube is decreased by 1 centimeter, its volume is decreased by 91 centimeter cube. Find the length of a side of original cube. So let us consider the size of original cube is x. So the problem is saying that if I decrease x by 1, okay, and if I find volume, that means x minus 1 cube, the result is 91. Okay, when each edge of the cube is decreased by 1 centimeter, its volume is decreased by 91. So here it is, x cube was my original volume, so x cube minus 91, this is given. Okay, so let us expand x minus 1 on the left side. So x minus 1 the whole cube is x cube. Okay, I will do the multiplication. So x minus 1 the whole cube means x minus 1 times x minus 1 times x minus 1, and here it is x cube minus 91. Now x square x minus 1 will give me x square minus 2x plus 1, and this is multiplied by x minus 1. So x square multiplied by x will give me x cube. Then x square multiplied by minus 1, it is minus x square. Minus 2x multiplied by x is minus 2x square. Then minus 2x multiplied by minus 1 is plus 2x. And then 1 multiplied by x is x. 1 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 1. X cube minus 9. Now this x cube cancels. We have minus 3x square. So move it on the right side. It becomes 3x square. We have plus 3x. Move it on the right side. So it becomes minus 3x. Minus 1 on the left. Move it on right. It becomes plus 1 and plus 9. So plus 1 plus 1 minus 9 is minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay. Now 3 times 8 is 24. So minus 24 I have to divide in two parts such that their sum is minus 3. So if I take 24, better I will use the formula. Okay, instead of doing this way, let us use the formula. So your x is equals to 3 plus minus root of 9 plus 3 times 4 times 3. So it's b square minus 4ac. So b square minus, so 9 minus 4 times 3 times minus 8 whole divided by 2 times 3. So it is 3 plus minus root of 9 plus, now 4 times 3 12, and 12 times 8 96. So it is plus 96 divided by 6. So it is 3 plus minus root of, now 6 plus 9 is 15, and 9 plus 1 10. So 105. So 3 plus minus root 105 divided by 6. Therefore x is equals to, now we will get answers in decimal. Square root of 105 is 10.25. So it is 3 plus it is 3 plus this value whole divided by 6. So one answer is 2.21, or x is equals to, now if I do 3 minus root of 105 divided by 6, then it will give me minus 1.21. Okay, so minus 1.21, okay, for a cube is not the right answer. But here I think this 2.21 is also not right, as if I do 2.21 cube, then its cube will be 10.79 only. Okay, let me check where we are doing mistake. X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1 equal to x cube minus 9. So it is 3x square minus 3x minus 8 is 0. B square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay. Sorry. Here it is 91. It is decreased by 91. Yeah. Okay. This is 1. I forgot to write 91. So this is not 8. This is 90. Okay. So let us remove all these things. Okay. So here you understand how I figured out that this could not be the answer, because I'm getting answer as 2 point something, which is less than 3. Now if I cube it and subtract 91, I'm getting negative number. Okay, so that way you should be little more careful during your exams. Okay, so here it is 90. Okay, if I take 3 common, it is x square minus x minus 10 is equals to 0. Okay, so this 10 again we cannot factorize, so let us use the formula method. X is equals to 1 plus minus root of 1 plus 40 divided by 2 times 3. Okay, so this is equals to 0. So your x is 1 plus root 41, 1 plus root of 41 and whole divided by 6. But this time again lot of problem. Sorry. Divide by 2 times a. A is not 3. A is only 2. 2 times 1. Okay. So the value of x is 1 plus root of 41 divided by 2. So the answer is 3.7. Now if we do 3.7, if you do 3.7 cube, it is 50.65. Let me do one thing. I will remove all this and solve it again. So there is some technical error I am doing. So when each edge of the cube is decreased by 1 centimeter, its volume is decreased by 91 centimeters. So again, the equation will be x minus 1 cube equal to x cube minus 91. Okay, if I expand it, it is x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1 is equals to 0. Is equals to x cube minus 91. It is x cube minus 91. So therefore, this x cube will cancel. So 3x square, I will move this on right, minus 3x minus 91 plus 1 is minus 90 is equals to 0. So if I take 3 common, it is x square minus x minus 30 is equals to 0. Okay, so instead of 30, I am writing 10. Okay, that is my mistake. Now, this 3 will go on right, it will be 0. So x square minus 30, I can split as minus 6 plus 5. So minus 6x plus 5x minus 30 is 0. So from here, if I take x common, x minus 6, if I am taking 5 common, it is x minus 6 is 0. So x minus 6 in one bracket, x plus 5 in another bracket, it will give me 0. So therefore, x is 6 or x is minus 5. But x cannot be minus 5 as it is side. So therefore, your final answer is x is equals to 6 centimeter. So the length of original cube is 6 centimeter. Okay, so 12th question we did. Now the final question, question number 13. Solve these simultaneous equations and give your answer correct to 3 decimal places. Now this time to 3 decimal places we have to write the answer. So here this y value I will replace here in place of y. So your x square plus y square will become x plus 1 the whole square equal to 16. So therefore you have x square plus 2x plus 1 is equals to 16. Therefore 2x square plus 2x minus 15 is 0. Therefore x is minus 2 plus minus b square is 4 minus 4ac whole divided by 2 times a. This is equals to minus 2 plus minus root of 4 plus 4 times 2 is 8, 15 times 8, 120. So 4 plus 120 divided by 4. So this is minus 2 plus minus root 124 divided by 4. Okay, so the value of x is it's minus 2 plus root of 124 whole divided by 4. So that is 2.284. This is up to 3 decimal place, or it is 2 minus root of 124 whole divided by what I'm doing 1 minus minus 2 minus root of 124 divided by 4. So minus 3.284. Okay, let us check the first one. Minus 2 plus square root of 124 divided by 4, 2.284. Okay, that is okay. So these are the two answers of x up to 3 decimal places. So x is equals to 2.284 or x is equals to minus 3.284. Now this time negative value is okay because they are not the side of any triangle or quadrilateral. Yeah, so these are the values of x. So this is how now we are at the end of this revision exercise 6, which is based on your algebra 2. Now this algebra 2 is totally related with factorization. Okay, so here only one concept, factorization and factorization and factorization, and how to solve factorization, solve equation using factorization. So take care, bye bye. I will see you next time with examination style questions from the same chapter.